YouTube? It is your boy, Izzy the Chosen One, back at it again. And basically today, you really gotta watch the choices that you make in life, bro. Because every choice has an outcome. You want to make sure you're making the most positive and most beneficial outcome that's going to benefit your life. You feel what I'm saying? Because this shit not easy, bro. You got to be consistent. You got to show up every single day. People are going to try and, talk you out of whatever you want to do with your life, or people are going to try and talk down to you as if they are someone better than you, and that's just not the case. So you got to always remember and stay in tune that you got more levels that you can elevate. You have more levels that you can elevate. Meanwhile, there are others out there who don't want to elevate. And you gotta get away from those people, bro. But the real important message is, bro, you gotta be consistent with whatever it is that you're gonna do. You gotta show up every single day, no matter what. And you can't care what these people be thinking. That's another thing. Because we do like to care what people think about us. We do. It's in our nature. But you can't let all that negativity hold you back from becoming the greatest version of yourself, bro. Nobody wants to hear all that shit that you went through. What people want to see is the final results. They don't want to know the stages that you had to go through to become that. They just want to see the final result. And that's just not how things work. Because you got to go through certain hardships in life in order to become the chosen one. And I already know God has a plan. He's putting us all through these certain hardships or whatever that we have to go through. But you can't let these hardships get in the way of your success. Because there are a lot of things on your to-do list, bro. And you can't be out here having an ego trip, hurting yourself, or messing up anything that's gonna hinder you and slow you down from your development. That's why you gotta keep a real eye on your development. You gotta be consistent. You gotta keep showing up, bro. You have to keep showing up. Because it's gonna be a lot of days where you don't feel like doing it, but you just have to force yourself to do it anyways. You gotta force yourself to be out there in the field. Because there's so many voices in your head that are gonna try and talk you out of it. And And those voices in your head that promote weakness, those are not your friend. That is the enemy. And you gotta go out and give it your all. You have to go out and give it your all. Expect just overnight results, bro. Because how many people are out there that do something over and over again, and they do it not expecting an instantaneous result? There's not many people out there that do this. That's why you're the chosen one. But it can only happen if you put in that work every single day. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to be consistent with your workout plan. You got to be consistent with that diet. You got to be consistent. And you also have to have the proper knowledge. Proper knowledge, you need proper form and technique. You can't be out here hurting yourself now. I don't know, sometimes, bro, like, we get lost. We get lost in the wind. We get lost in the sauce. Because it is hard. Nobody said that this life was going to be easy, bro. Study so you can elevate to that next level and then become the chosen one. Nothing can stop you though. Whatever it is that you are deciding that you want to do in